Lots of different ways of writing a number as the product of its prime factors. First of which I'm going to use is the factor tree. So start with 825, and what we need to do is think of any two numbers that multiply together to give 825. Well, if I use my calculator, and I can do 825 divided by 5, because I can see that 5 goes into it, then I come up with 165. So I know that 825 is the same as 5 multiplied by 165. Now, what I'm looking for is prime numbers, and when I get to a prime number, 5 is an example. Remember, the prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and so on. When I get to a prime number, I'm going to circle it so that I know when to stop. Okay, now I'm going to carry on. 165 clearly isn't prime because I can divide it by 5, and if I then divide 165 by 5, I get 33. So 165 is 5 times 33. Again, 5 is prime, 33 isn't, but I know that 33 is the same as 3 times 11. And actually 3 is a prime number, and 11 is also a prime number, which means I can write 825 is equal to, I'm going to put these in order, so 3 times 5 times 5 times 11. Now in this case, read the question, it just says a product of its prime factors, so that is absolutely fine. If the question asks for powers of products of prime factors or powers of prime factors, we'd need to write it as 3 times 5 squared times 11, but this is perfectly fine. Okay, another way of doing that with 825 is to progressively divide by prime numbers until we can't continue. So if I start with 825, I'm going to, first of all, I can tell I can divide by 3 because if I add the digits, 8 plus 2 plus 5 is 15, which is divisible by 3. So this is definitely going to be divisible by 3. So if I divide it by 3, it's a sort of upside down division. I get 275. Can I divide by 3 again? Well, 2 plus 7 plus 5, that makes 14, so no. So let's try it. I'm going to now divide by 5. So 275 divided by 5. Well, that comes out as 55. Sorry, I forgot to put the 5 there. We've now got 55. Clearly, I can divide by 5 again. 5 goes into 55 11 times. Can't divide by 5 anymore, but I can divide by 11. And keep going until I've ended up with 1. My prime factors then are the numbers that I see here. So I've got the fact that 825 is equal to 3 times 5 times 5 times 11. You must do that last part. Okay, the question asks you to write your number as the product. Product means they must be multiplied together.